Hello and welcome. Today I will be doing just a casual little video here, as it is the last week of school and I have some AP tests to get ready for. So no editing, no anything special, just casual commentary like I did a few weeks ago with the project updates. Yeah, so the main thing that I wanted to kind of discuss is what it's kind of like to have like 100 subscribers. Um, Once you kind of get 100 subscribers, you kind of feels like you have like a sort of community actually start forming before just kind of random people here and there that kind of showed up, watched it, and things like that. Which I mean, I get, because I'm not doing anything like too special or anything like that. Um, But you know, it's kind of nice to actually kind of see a community start forming, and I've actually seen on on a few of my videos that it's like as soon as I upload it, I get like 2 to 3 views automatically, and I look at who it's from, and it's from people who get notifications, and it's like you get notifications of what I do, and like you're interested to see what I do. So anyway, hello to you three, as you'll be the first ones to hear and see this. Um, as you can see, I brought plenty of toys for me to play around with while I speak. Um, so, yeah, with 100 subscribers, I thought I'd put a bit more effort into what I do. As you know, I'm getting like I said, a small community, so I wanted to kind of um, just like pay attention and put some more effort into my videos, as you can see with planning them out like I do with the Scrap Mechanic Survival. I'm doing a like kind of a game development talk clip after each one, um, and I've also been doing some more editing as well. Before I didn't do any editing. I'm not using my editing software. I know that only get um, like a few views and things like that, and it's not that good. I found out a way to make it better, but I still kind of don't want to do it. I was like, oh, you know what? It's a challenge. I'll do it. And then I realized it's actually pretty difficult. So won't be doing that. Instead, I've been using the Photos app editor to edit videos. Um, anyways, what I found really surprising. Moving on, what I found really surprising on one of my videos is that no, that's odd. Ooh, this world is slightly corrupted, by the way. um, but what I found really odd with like the kind of the community, the small community started forming and things like that, is it's like I actually got I mentioned Simply Sark in one of my videos, and he actually commented on that video, saying that the vital kind of key aspect to making the DeltaCraft thing in Java has actually been updated, which is really good, really cool. Um, I don't know how he found the video, or why he like looked at it, because the video, the title and thumbnail had nothing to do with Minecraft. It was just kind of a video like this. And I even mentioned him at the end as well. I did put his video link in the description, so that might have attracted his attention somehow. But he informed me that the vital part to the DeltaCraft project has actually been updated to where it can now work on my computer, which uses an Intel graphics processor. So immediately after that, I started working on the DeltaCraft thing. I I kind of needed it for a later part, not the part that I was currently working on, but I still kind of stopped it because I realized it's like, hey, if I can't do this part, so why and I have this part, so why do this part? if I can't get to that part. But then I am able to do that part, so now I've just kind of bridged the gap. I worked on, I finished the introduction in the Java edition, and it looks very much how the actual game looks. And I'll probably make a video of that eventually, just not right now. So yeah, the main vital part that I'm talking about is the chat system at the bottom, where it uses the negative space font, which works now, Intel compatible, and I've been using that. Well, I haven't. I've kind of used it just for a little thing, but with that, I can actually do the bottom chat system, and I can actually make that look realistic as well, which will be really cool, really interesting, and I kind of knew that it would work with the whole thing would work with the chat system, but I haven't actually thought of how exactly it'll work. And so that's what I did after I finished the introduction. I watched SimplySelect's video over the Shulkerbox preview, which is a really cool data pack that basically lets you view what's in the Shulkerbox without you actually going into it. And it's mainly using a data pack, and it took me a little while to understand what was going on, because the thing's just complicated. He explained it pretty well, and I was actually able to get it, and I realized it's like, okay, so I think I should be able to get it to the Deltagraph thing to work, which is really good. So yeah, it's kind of like surprising that I did kind of get noticed, as I kind of said before, and it's actually kind of surprising how interconnected kind of the online community is, because getting into the 100 subscribers, I've kind of entered into the kind of YouTube reputability ecosystem, just slightly, not too much, but it's really cool, because it's like I saw on one of Mumbo's recent videos that like he got noticed by James Charles, which kind of has nothing to do with Minecraft, but I mean, it's entertainment, you can watch whatever. I just thought, oh man, that's like I never like thought that those two would meet and things like that, and or not like meet, but I mean like talk about each other, which is really cool. But it's like with me, it's like why I like why have you been interested in what I do? Because I kind of do things here and there. I don't do one main thing like a lot of other YouTubers do. I do like a range of things. And I didn't used to do that, of course, but with doing a range of things, it kind of means you don't get a solid, dedicated community like other people do. Which is understandable. I just kind of wanted to upload like kind of cool projects that I've been just kind of working on, and kind of wanted to show it off and maybe get a couple of views here and there. And it didn't used to be like that before I started with doing kind of Lego and K'NEX creations. Those are like the first 5 videos, as well as the channel trailer. So I'm definitely gonna get a new channel trailer soon. I've been constantly thinking, it's like, oh man, I should probably change it, but I just never have. So eventually I will, just not yet. It'll be soon. But then after that, I kind of moved on to Bedrock Edition, Redstone contraptions, and things like that, which it all started, I think, with the triangular piston door. Mumbo made that in his video, and I thought, hey, I think I could create that in the Bedrock Edition, because I kind of did creations here and there, but I never wanted to kind of do it full-time as like a YouTube thing, because the Bedrock Edition is kind of limiting in its redstone, which is why I've kind of moved away from it now. But it's like, with doing, and also one of the main reasons why I kind of didn't want to do the Bedrock Edition Redstone is because I just kind of thought that, hey, it's gonna be a bunch of like tutorials like for each thing that I create, and it's like, that's kind of not what I want to do. I kind of want to just make things, and then I'll of course explain how I do it and how I create it, but I won't go into like depth of exactly how it was created, because I don't know, I just feel like it should be more of a thing that people should do themselves. But of course I understand it's kind of a casual thing. It's like, oh yeah, my casual Bedrock Edition world, I kind of want this, and they kind of want to know how I did it. So I thought it was going to be like mainly tutorials and things, but it actually only did a few tutorials here and there, of the Bedrock Edition contraptions that I made, so it hasn't been actually too bad, which is pretty nice. Not as much as I thought it would be. So, but then another thing that I was doing was, actually at one point in time I was putting, like, I was looking through Mumbo's videos, or Mumbo's comments in one of his videos, like the triangular piston door, and I was like, oh man, you know, some people are probably gonna say, like, oh man, this can't be created on Bedrock Edition. It's like, yeah, I've created it, and it's like, I did that because it's like, hey, they wanted to see it be done, and hey, I kind of want more views and more subscribers and stuff. So I kind of just commented like, hey, I made that, and you can see in one of my videos that there's actually a couple comments that say, hey, came from the comment on Mumbo's video and things like that. And that's kind of, I feel like it's kind of forcing a community, like a solid community. But now I've kind of moved away from that and been doing my own things besides just kind of Bedrock Edition redstone contraptions. So it's really not going for the initial kind of solid community idea. But yeah, I was doing that, and you can see that I've been moving more away from kind of Bedrock Edition Redstone, because again, it's really limiting, and that's kind of why I didn't want to start a YouTube channel on it. But I did it as much as I could. Now there have been actually the updates. Like for instance, the Honey Block and the Nether update, they introduced a lot of new features for uh, uh, Redstone in general. So it's like, oh, I could kind of start doing that. So I actually experimented a bit with the Nether update things, like for example the tree growing, like you can see in Simply Sark's video, with the stems and constantly, basically having a constant supply of wood through the stems. So I did actually start working on that, but then I realized, yeah, this isn't possible because of how the Bedrock Edition growing works. Basically, instead of checking the block, like if a tree grows, then it'll kind of grow like this with the trunk. Instead, it'll actually replace any blocks. Doesn't matter if it's air or not, and then just plant the tree. So I couldn't have pistons right next to it because then the other blocks would take over it. So I was like, okay, either a flying machine, which would require a two-way flying machine to go back and forth, which, yeah, I didn't want to do. So then I started a TNT duping, or not a TNT duping, there's no TNT duping in Bedrock Edition, but just a TNT machine to, with dispenser to kind of dispense the TNT on it to remove it, and then I timed it all out, got it to where it would blow up in the right area, and I fire it up again, and it spawns a tree like this in a plus shape. and since it doesn't check if it's air or not, I had the dispenser right here, and it just demolished it. So I was like, well, that's pretty much impossible to do a stem farm on. Um, Now, of course, the main reason why I kind of got into the Nether uh, update, Redstone, and things like that, is for the thing where you can have the soul soil, the lava, and then the packed ice next to it, and then it would form basalt. Um, and I saw Mumbo's video of making a bridge on it. I was like, oh man, I want to do that. I want to do something like that. It's like, oh, why not do it in Bedrock Edition? I haven't done anything like that for a while. And I go into Bedrock Edition and it's not a feature yet. So yeah, so then that's why I moved on to the stem farm, which I found wasn't possible because these trees can form, making it impossible to make any tree farm. So maybe once eventually the basalt generator feature gets implemented, hey, I'll make a cool bridge out of it. I've thought up of a couple of ideas of bridge ideas, and I just thought that'd be a kind of cool thing to create, especially since, you know, Bedrock Edition and Java Edition sign block machines operate differently. Um, so yeah, so as I kind of said before, with the content that I've been creating, I've just moved to like doing whatever I want. It's like not necessarily forming a solid community. Instead, like just kind of things here and there. Now, of course, it's uh, like I'm doing, because I've been moving more into programming, scrap mechanic, and command blocks. Those are kind of the things that I'm mainly going into, um, because it's just the stuff that I kind of enjoy making and can't really like necessarily run out of creativity in it, or it's not limiting. Um, as sometimes the Bedrock Edition Redstone can be, especially if you constantly compare it to the Java Edition Redstone. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the main stuff that I've been doing, and actually on so it's like I mentioned like why I kind of have a why you guys are watching, because it's like I'm just kind of doing random stuff, and it's like you get notified of the stuff that I do, and or just some of you, and then some of you kind of watch these videos like anyways, and it's like I'm doing just random stuff, and like half the stuff you probably like don't care about, and then half the stuff that I do, it's like not like the best quality, I would say. um, but you still watch it and things like that, and um, kind of a question similarly asked about this on another YouTube channel that I watch, Quarter Digital. You've probably seen one of their videos before if you've been on YouTube for a while. Um, but yeah, it was the video where it's like 10 years on YouTube, and like why they have people watching them, because they're wondering the same thing. So which was kind of cool, because I thought up of this question before that video was released. So it was kind of interesting to see that they kind of felt the same way. So I just thought I'd kind of ask the same question. Why are you guys interested in what I do? Because I kind of want to know exactly. It's like if I know why you're here, then maybe I could kind of shape the stuff to what you guys would want. Um, so then that gets me into my next topic, and it's like occasionally I do this where it's like, hey, comment down below like any challenges or things that you'd like to see me do, and things like that. And most of the time I kind of ask it, one person comments, and then I kind of ignore them, and that's kind of going on to the thing of me now doing whatever I want to do, because I just feel more comfortable doing that. And that's kind of how I want to move forward with my channel. So again, I'm asking what you would like to see moving forward. Now that doesn't necessarily mean I'll see what you guys say and do it, but I kind of want to get kind of a feel of what you guys would be interested in. So don't take it personally if I don't respond and or don't do what you say. It's just kind of getting a feel for what you guys want. And kind of inform me of how I'm doing. Like, out of a 5-star rating, I want to see a bunch of 5-star ratings in the comments. Like, oh, 1-star video, you didn't show the Deltacraft thing. And things like that. So, just to kind of know, like, if I'm going in the right direction with kind of putting a bit more effort into it, kind of going over a lot of different things, and kind of things like that. Because it's kind of, like I said, I'm forming a small community somehow, so I kind of want to see what my community thinks and how they feel about all this stuff. So yeah, the videos that I have planned to make so far would include Minecraft with friends, Scrap Mechanic Survival, command block creations, programming projects, which there's something in the programming projects which I think will be really interesting for anybody in the FIRST community, FIRST robotics community, and then Bedrock Redstone, as soon as the Basalt Generator feature gets added, which I don't know if it's added currently. I'll check up on that occasionally. And of course the new channel trailer, because I need a new one. It's like the first thing that people see if they click on my channel. It's an outdated trailer going over just Lego and Kinects, which I don't do at all anymore. That's just 5 videos. But anyways, if you want to see any of that done, that's a weird way of putting that. If you interested in those things, be sure to stay tuned.